Hey guys, and welcome back to a Wally modeling series. And in this part we're going to go ahead and model this piece that's going to sit on the side of this, and should go pretty well hopefully. So the first thing we're going to do is duplicate some faces of this, and then we're going to work off that. First we're going to go ahead and select these faces, making sure that I don't select anything else. If I just unsmooth it, it might be easier to see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select some of these because it goes around the back as well. I got a couple other reference pictures that I'm working off. So we're gonna go ahead and select all of these. Ooh. Excuse me. And let me see, that one and that one. Okay, so it should look, yep, we got everything selected that we need, and then we're going to come up to edit mesh, and I'm just going to tear this panel off again so it's easier to use our tools. And we're going to find duplicate face. If I find it, there we go. Hit that, and then in the outliner we're going to go ahead and ungroup these. So hit Shift P, and then we can, after we delete the history, we're going to go ahead and delete all by type history, and we're going to go ahead and that group is now deleted. And then we got two poly surfaces, and this is the back head, and while we're there we might as well name our screws. So we're going to go ahead and name this small top, head, small top screw, and we're going to name this head, big top screw, and we're going to call this head, small top screw, and this is going to be our back head, I don't know what we should call it, piece for now. And we're going to go ahead and modify center pivot, and we're going to move it out to the side, not down, just to the side. And now we've got a piece that we're going to start working off. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead, and if I go into X-ray, you'll see that this piece comes out a bit further out, and we got a little thing going on here. If you notice, I made it a little bit smaller as well than it is actually on the reference, because it looks better. So I'm going to go ahead and select those verts and just move it out a little bit. And then what I'm also going to do is go ahead and insert an edge loop. So if I go and select my insert edge loop tool, and we're going to go ahead and make one cut here. Then for now, I think we're going to go ahead and delete this edge loop because we'll add it later. So shift right click, delete edge, and also going to go ahead and select that edge loop and delete edge, so we got a clean mesh that we can start working off. And then we're going to go ahead and select this edge and go into our side view, hit extrude, and we're going to extrude this up to about there. If you notice, I'm making it a little bit smaller than it actually is. That might still be too big, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this down. And if I go into my move tool and select object orientation, not world, then I can move it down in the right angle like so, and then I'm going to go back to world mode and close that. And then now we can go ahead and extrude this just to give it some thickness. So if I just select my object, hit extrude, and then I'm going to drag out some thickness for it. And again, if I turn down my sensitivity and drag out a little bit of a thickness, that should do just well. And as you can tell, we're getting some issues here, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and sort that out in a minute. And everything else seems to be okay apart from this corner, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and fix these issues that we have right now. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and probably delete this face. I think if I just delete that face and then get this vertex and move it. But before that, we can go ahead and make a cut. I think so. If we just move this in here and then delete probably this face as well. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and make a cut here. If I just insert an edge going from here to here and then select this vertex and move it out here for now, and then I'm going to go ahead and insert another edge here just temporarily so you can cut this in. Then I'm going to go ahead and delete. I'm going to go ahead and cap this first, so I'm just going to go ahead and extrude this edge, and then we're going to go ahead and merge these vertex with the merge vertex tool. So if I select that again, merge vertex, if I'm in my vertex mode, select that, merge vertex tool, hopefully it's going to work this time. No, it still don't want to work. There we are. Ooh, almost something else. Sometimes it is a little bit funny, but it's okay. Hopefully it will work this time. Merge vertex tool. I'm going to go ahead and select this and that. Okay, there. And we're going to select this word and that word and merge it there. Okay, so that one is all good now. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete this face. So we get a little bit of a hole there now, but that's okay. And then we're going to need an edge. Again, going from here to this corner, so we're going to need a face in here, and then we're going to need a face in here, and then we can delete that face and replace it with a better one. So we're going to go ahead and extrude this face up, and then we're going to go ahead and merge the vertices. So I'm just going to go ahead and select my merge vertex tool, go into my X-ray, select that vert, merge vertex, and this one will come to this, go off my X-ray, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to need a face from here. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this edge, extrude this, and hopefully it's going to work the way I want it to. This might not be the easiest way, but this is the way I'm going to do it. If you know a better way to do it, then you can, I guess. And now I'm going to go ahead and merge vertex tool and merge that together, so I get a face there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and if I make a cut again, interactive split tool, I'm going to make a cut from here to down here. For now, go ahead, delete this face, and this vertex can be merged again. Ooh, merge vertex tool, gonna merge this to here. So now we got a face in there, and then now if I just extrude this edge, hit extrude, extrude it down, and then now we can merge those vertexes together. Merge vertex tool, so that to that, this to this, and now we can go ahead and delete that edge in here. So delete edge, and now we fill that hole. And now I'm just going to go into my side view and make sure that my vertices are lined up fairly well. I'm just going to select this and make some adjustments like so. And if I come in here and have a look, making sure that it looks okay. And I'm also going to move, we can also delete this. Well, actually we're going to need an edge loop going around here. So let's see if I insert edge loop tool will work. No, it won't. So we're going to have to do it with the interactive split tool, which is fine. And if I just deselect those faces because they're annoying me, so I'm going to go ahead and select my interactive split tool, and we're going to go all the way around here and all the way around here. And we still have an issue in here that we're going to fix just in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. And while we're here, we might as well go ahead and fix this problem. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this vertex. You might get some different problems that I have. But basically you will use this exact same techniques that I'm using here to fill any holes or sort out the problems that you have. So if you have any different poly issues, then after watching this you should know how to fix them. And it's a good exercise anyway, to basically know how to merge vertices together and so on. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that edge, and now that's looking pretty good. And if I can tell correctly, you're going to go ahead and actually delete all these faces on the side like so, and I'm going to deselect all of these. So I just deleted those, and then go back into my side view and select that vertex and move it in. So I might as well just snap it. So hold down V, click on the blue arrow and snap it to that point. And then now I can go ahead and make some cuts again and fill things up. So there are many different ways to go ahead and do this, but this is the way that I'm going to do it in. So it should be fun. I'm just going to go ahead and extrude this edge out here, and obviously we're going to need an edge loop going around there as well. So I'm going to go interactive split tool and make a cut all the way from down here to around here, and it needs to go around all the way there, and it will anchor off at this point like so. And now I can go ahead and merge this vertex together. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this point, merge vertex tool, and merge them two together. We've also got one more here like so, and then we can go ahead and extrude some more faces. We're probably going to do it with bridge tool this time. So I'm going to select that edge and I hit bridge. If I find it, I don't really use that often. Bridge, and this is why I don't use it. Yeah, we're going to do it manually, or we can come into our settings and set the divisions to 3. Try it now. No, we're just going to do it manually. I'm a big fan of using just the basic tools to achieve what you want, because I find it gives you more control what you're trying to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and extrude these edges, as you can tell, and then we're going to go ahead and merge the points. So I'm going to go ahead and vertex, and if I go ahead and select my merge vertex tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and start merging these points together. Okay, exactly like this, and there's going to be two there, but they join up to the same edge. There's going to be two here as well. There we go, and we're going to have one more right there, and I think that corner is all good now. I'll just go into my side view. Yep, that's looking good. Front view is okay. That corner is fixed, and now we're just going to remade that cut on the bottom, and it's looking good. And now we're going to have to go ahead and make a cut here. Like so, so it goes all the way around as well, and that way you're not going to have any five-sided faces. And we're going to go ahead and cut it off right here. As you can tell, we've got two triangles in here, so I can just go ahead and delete this edge, and that way we got rid of that. And I'm just going to go ahead and move this work just a tad, like so. Okay, and now we should have a clean mesh. And just to make sure that we do, we're going to go ahead and select this object, go to mesh, cleanup, if I find it, and hit cleanup. Make sure you have faces with more than 4 sides selected, and select matching polygons, and hit cleanup. And as you can tell, it didn't select anything, so that means that we got a clean mesh. And I just realized that we should have extruded these faces as well, so I'm just going to go ahead in my side view and select these faces, and we're going to go ahead and delete those, and also delete that one. And then quickly I'm just going to go ahead and select this, go to mesh, fill a hole, and then we'll fill that hole. I'm also going to go ahead and move this work like a tiny bit, like so. And now I'm going to go ahead and select the faces that I need. Which is going to be these ones, I think, and also it's going to be these lot as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit extrude and drag them up just a tad. Okay. And also now they should fit in exactly how I want it to, and I might have to scale this down a little bit, but that's fine. And then now we're going to go ahead and insert the edge loops to hold the shape. So select your insert edge loop tool, and I'm going to start off here and start making these edge loops. And as you can tell, because we got a clean mesh, our insert edge loop tool will go all the way around the mesh, very nice and clean. The reason why it doesn't go through all the way on mesh sometimes is because you have 5-sided faces, and that might be the reason why it don't work. But because, as you can tell, we got a clean mesh, we made sure we did. As you can tell, it goes around our mesh very nice and clean, and it makes good cuts. So I'm just gonna add one more in here, and I'm just gonna have a look around and make sure I add one in here as well. And I'm gonna make sure that we got all the right ones, and we're gonna need one in here as well. So I'm gonna insert an edge loop in here. And now I think we should have all the edge loops that we needed. So I'm just going to go around and check that again. That should be okay. And now if we go ahead and hit smooth, that should look pretty good. Got a little bit of a pinching going on here, and that's because we're doing insert an edge loop around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and make sure I add one in here as well that we've forgotten to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and add one in here as well that we've forgotten to do, and also one in here and in here. And now that should be better, so I'm going to go ahead and smooth this again, and now it's looking exactly like what we need. So now I can go ahead and just move this in where it should be sitting, like so. And I'm also going to go ahead and scale this down to make it a little bit smaller. So this is not exactly of the reference now because I'm eyeballing it to make sure that it looks right. And then now if we zoom out, as we can tell, our piece fits perfectly.